It's time for the show that brings the magic right to your speakers. Ears up!
Yes, it is. Welcome, everybody. Ears Up Podcast. We are here, and we are ready for you to learn a bunch of stuff that we don't even know yet. But the lovely Beverly is here to teach us all about, I believe it's the Grand Californian, the Grande Californian at Starbucks.
The California Grand
it's
Hotel and Casino.
Just a bottle of. That's all it is.
Does the California Grand actually have a hotel in it?
I think it does now.
I think it's an inn.
In Pacheco, it's just an inn.
It's a motel and casino at best.
Yeah. Hourly rates.
Oh.
We have a $2.50 minimum table at a blackjack table and hourly rates at our inn.
Bro, you've got $2.50 minimum.
$2.50 minimum. No way.
It's like the freaking National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation. Paper, rock, scissors there. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's amazing. It's called
the Anti-Up Inn. Come on, I think it's great. I'm telling you, we're gonna imagineer a whole casino, a cut rate, low budget casino.
Sounds very Disney.
Yeah.
Casino.
I feel like we could really succeed in this though.
I don't think Pacheco could afford Imagineer money. We gotta just come up with it. It ain't even Imagineering.
Yeah, they can afford Ears Up money, that's for sure. Ears Up Imagineering money.
It would definitely be like meth head money.
Oh boy.
Hourly rate.
Success.
We got them. We got hourly rates. No, Bev's going to take us through the history of the Grand Californian Hotel.
We're using the term history loosely.
Yeah, exactly. It's, everyone knows it's pretty new as a hotel, but there's a lot of interesting background that Bev took deep dives into the internet for. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. And we have some Disney news, of course. And then for you Patreon supporters, we're going to be doing a secret show tonight at 9:30. And the link is already up over on the Patreon page. So go there and wait patiently for us to start probably at 9:35 because that's kind of what happens.
Impatiently.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't care.
Yeah.
Go there now and wait, whatever.
Yeah, look, I'm not trying to tell you how to wait. You live your life however you want to live your life. Just mildly.
You do you.
Yeah. You can find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. If you have feedback to the show, that goes to Taryn at earsup-podcast.com. Show suggestions goes to Terrence at earsup-podcast.com. You can say hi.
Hi.
Bev. And anything else comes to me, Jason, earsup-podcast.com. Before we get too far into the show, I want to remind you guys about our official travel partner, Concierge. They've been with us. They've been good to us for this entire pandemic shutdown, lockdown, sometimes optional thing. Nobody really knows anymore. And they can be good for you as well if you're planning your trip to the Walt Disney World parks and resorts in Florida, California. No, in Florida, USA. I feel like it's the same thing sometimes. They're your people. They're your partners. They will help you manage your time. They will help you book your hotel rooms. They will help you buy your tickets. And all of that is free. It is no extra charge for their help to get you vacationing like a champ. So get over to concierge.com and let them take you to Walt Disney World. Hello, and welcome to Walt Disney World.
Can I be honest with you? I cannot.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome.
Thank you. I can't wait
to Walt Disney World.
Be honest with me.
To Honesty World. I can't wait to actually be able to use Concierge to schedule or to plan a trip to Walt Disney World. Like I'm actually, I don't know about
plan anything.
Yeah, to plan anything, but like I am itching so badly to go to Disneyland. I don't have passes. We couldn't go obviously, even if we wanted to, but like it's something about it's been almost an entire year since we've gone and we have nothing planned and we can't have anything planned. And I'm like, this sucks, man.
Yeah, it's no good. It's no good, man. But yeah, I'm excited about it too. And remember, even if you have annual passes still, for some of you who do have annual passes and you want to stay on the resort, just book your hotel through them too.
Yeah.
Book your hotel through them. And if you don't have either, get both there. And again, nothing off the top for you. Taryn, do we have feedback? I don't think that we do.
No. Nope.
Okay.
Nobody's got much to say right now.
All right. Well,
I have some
appreciate that.
feedback for you guys. You guys all look lovely tonight.
Oh, thanks, Terrence.
Thanks, Terrence.
I mean, you look fine, but not fine.
Gosh.
Oh, damn. I got excited. I was like, oh, he finally figured it out. And then
I did, but then I pulled a Terrence. It's all good.
You did. That's too bad.
That's all right.
I think you look fine.
Thanks, Bev. You too. I love
Thank you, Beverly. That's really nice of you.
I'm sure I look I'm literally in pajamas.
Hey, you're pulling it off.
You know, I don't. Basically, I work from home all the time anyway. But you know, I obviously I'm going out less now than I used to, right? But today I was like looking at my sock drawer, and I thought, God, all these look too warm to wear. Like I'm dreading the day I have to put socks back on.
Really?
Yeah, sort of like pajamas.
Crap?
I don't know, man. I don't like wearing socks, and it feels like I don't know. My feet get real warm. They feel warm when I'm wearing socks and shoes. I don't know. Does anybody else have that thing? It's like Bev's in pajamas, and it sort of reminded me that we're all just sort of always wearing pajamas all the time at home.
Yeah.
That also means no socks.
Well, two things. Number one, if you want to wear shoes and no socks, check out Allbirds. Those things are dope. Number one. Number two, if you don't, because I love fun socks. I actually have fun socks on right now, kind of. Hook it up. I'll take them. I don't care. I'll wash them.
No, well, first of all, they're all clean. I don't put dirty socks back in my drawer.
No, I'm not saying that, but like I was still even if you gave me like freshly washed socks, I would wash them again.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. Sure. I'd be like, thanks, and then I'd wear them the next day.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. I love fun socks, but it just I don't know, man. The thought of like wearing warm coverings on my feet right now, it's like I don't know.
But
I still. Go ahead, Taryn. No, you go.
Didn't you say like that you're dreading it getting cold when you can do that again?
I did not say that.
Oh, I heard it wrong.
Don't get me wrong. This was just a throwaway comment. I didn't mean for this to be just sort of like a Geraldo deep investigative reporting on everything.
Jason things.
I interpreted it totally differently also. Like I interpreted it as like you're dreading the day when you have to wear socks again, meaning the days you have to get dressed and like leave your house and function as an adult.
That's what I
got you, boo.
Did not catch that at all. Got it. Because I was gonna say I love wearing socks.
How many socks do you have? Let's go through each one.
It's very odd that you would hate socks so much, Jason.
Yeah, what has socks ever done for you or to you? Whatever. If you want to support nonsense like this, go to etsy.com/shop/coveears. We have a bunch of fun t-shirts. We don't have fun socks. We have fun t-shirts. So you can help us out a little bit by buying some of our fun t-shirts. Nice. I promise we haven't washed or we haven't worn them before, so feel free not to wash them if you don't want to. But the best way, of course, is to go to patreon.com/earsup to become a Patreon supporter of our show for as little as $2 a month, and you get our undying love and support. But at that $5 level and up, then you get access to the secret show and a whole bunch of other cool stuff over there. So please check that out. The Patreon community is growing. People are becoming friends. I think like people are making friends with each other within the Patreon heads. And I like that. I think that's really cool, man. That's
very cool.
When we talked about starting the show, it was more of like, let's build a community. And I think we're, not that we haven't done it before, but there's like little microcosms now. And I don't know, I really like it. I think it's pretty neat. So check it out. Be a part of that family over there, patreon.com/earsup. There is a new Bantha Milk podcast out. You can find that on our website. Don't forget to subscribe to Scraping the Vault, which is our latest show, available everywhere. You like it and rate it and subscribe it and do all that fun stuff. Also, the Supreme Resort, because Jimmy will literally fly out here and yell at me if I don't explain in the minutest detail that he has 2 shows that you should all listen to. So check those out, please. Scraping the Vault and subscribe to the show. That's the name of the second show, right? Subscribe to the show.
Yeah,
it's subscribe to the show and Scraping the Vault. Everybody,
he's literally gonna murder you.
Yeah, Supreme Resort. That's what it is. Taryn's new show, House Meeting, is out. I think you guys just released one today.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact. Yeah,
just a few hours ago.
And they also have a YouTube channel. So if you want to do the thing you live listeners are doing now with us, and you just sort of chat with each other or whatever, do me a favor and go and subscribe to Taryn's YouTube channel, which is
It doesn't have a fun thing. So just search House Meeting Podcast.
Oh, because you need to get a certain number of yeah.
You have to have so go subscribe so that I can get my own like URL. Because right now it's like JX341020.
JX341020. That's how they number it.
I was trying to follow.
Pretty much.
I was trying to follow your like. We don't have a really fun one. .org. I'm like, oh, that's a good website name.
So you can go back and actually just watch all the fun YouTubes over there, or you get alerts to know when they're going live, and they go live twice a week. So check it out. It's a lot of fun, and they do a good job.
Thank you.
All right, and I hope that check cashes, by the way,
Terry. Me too.
All right. Hey, Beverly, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, please, located at the Disneyland Resort.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa at the Disneyland Resort. Please have your credit card unmaxed and out at all times.
I was going to say, I feel like I'm too poor to be here right now.
Yeah, we all are, bro.
Yeah. To use the restroom requires a credit check.
I'm out.
Same, brother.
Throughout this, I will refer to the Grand Californian Hotel or Resort, Grand California Resort, as GCR.
Whoa.
I like it.
Okay.
Now
just
maybe
a couple
I'll
times.
What
Well,
that's called.
As I was typing, I was like, I don't want to type out this damn word again. So I just started abbreviating it.
That's a great band back in the day. I love them.
Just sounds like Guns N' Roses to me.
Yeah, GNR.
GNF&R.
So basically, the whole place implodes, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh dear.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
Welcome to the lobby. We got towels and mints.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
We got everything you want or that you can't expense.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I got bars.
Bars.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, please, Beverly.
I haven't drank enough. Okay. Today, we're going to be talking about the history of the Grand Californian Hotel. What can I say? It's a hotel. It was built. It's very expensive. The end.
Oh, that was very good. Very good.
I'm just kidding. But serious question. What do we know about the price of the hotel other than the make your butthole pucker price?
What do we know about the price?
Yeah. Like, what do you guys, off the top of your head, is there anything you know about this hotel?
Other than it's really
some facts?
Expensive.
It's like $600 a night or something.
Something like that. They have a concierge level, I think.
That's more expensive. It's like $200 more, maybe.
And they have these funky villas, and
they have pools.
They have a couple pools, and then they have Disneyland Vacation Club membership there. That's kind of about it.
It has like the most bougie pool ever, too.
It's like a kids area.
It also, and I was really surprised. I'm actually really surprised none of you mentioned this. And I don't really get too much into this later, but I thought it was important to mention now in case you've never been there. It also has an entrance of its own into DCA.
Oh, that's right. That is very important.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe that's how they justify what they charge. But besides the point. So the hotel opened in 2001. 2001 was a big year for Disneyland. January 2nd, 2001 saw opening day of the Grand Californian Hotel, which was very quickly followed up by the opening of DCA on February 8th, 2001. Now, am I the only one who thinks it's weird that the hotel opened before the park?
Yes, but that's actually got to been kind of cool if you were staying there to be able to be in your room and look into construction of the park.
That's exactly what I thought.
Okay. So the hotel opened in January. When did DCA open?
February 8th. So January 2nd hotel, February 8th DCA.
Like, who stayed in the hotel that month?
Who was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend $600 on this hotel to nowhere.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Whatever.
The hotel to nowhere.
Yeah.
The GCR was designed by architect Peter Dominic.
Now I
Shut
just
up.
think of Jason's song.
That's all I just see. I just see Axl Rose walking through the lobby. That's all I see.
I can say the full name.
No, this is better.
The GCR was designed by architect Peter Dominic, and it was designed in something called the Arts and Crafts theme. And from what I gather,
so it's like paper mache.
Well, honestly,
and glitter, and
I'm not even gonna lie. I had to Google what this was because I was like, what? The Arts and Crafts theme is basically Craftsman style.
Okay. That's such a worse name
I'm
for it.
sure-ish. Now, have any of you, my lovely co-hosts, ever had the opportunity to visit either the Ahwahnee Hotel or the Old Faithful Inn in the Ahwahnee Hotel is in Yosemite, and then the Old Faithful Inn is in Yellowstone?
No, neither.
So I've not stayed there because again, stupid expensive. But I've been inside the Ahwahnee, and you can very clearly see where the architects and the designers drew their inspiration from. It's very, very similar to those like mountain top rustic resort hotels.
Okay.
In sticking with the arts and crafts theme, the hotel's design includes classic features such as something called flying roofs, which Jason was kind enough to explain to me what they actually are. They're roofs designed to allow more airflow, but I Googled flying roofs. I image searched, and dear God, it was not.
Well, I had to
it
put.
It was like
literal
roofs.
Flying roofs.
It was literally like roofs that got like taken by like tornadoes and were just like flying.
Yeah, because with that I had to put Craftsman.
I didn't do that.
So yeah, it's fly roofs is the common name, or sometimes referred to as flying roofs.
Flying roofs. So this hotel has flying roofs, not literally.
Fly roofs. That's a hella fly roof.
Hella fly. Projecting beams, a massive buttress, which is a projecting.
Just a big booty.
I know what this is.
Big old booty.
In living color.
It's like, oh Jesus.
You're never gonna get through this.
I know.
That roof is so fly, it should be on the living color.
SW1 and the fly roofs.
I'll wait. It's fine.
Probably best that way.
Oh, I'm in a good mood. Love it.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Are we ready? Okay.
Yeah.
A buttress, which
also called a J-Lo. Go on.
Which is a projecting support beam of stone or brick. So if you were to Google image search this and see it, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. And it sticks to an earth tone color palette, which are all things going along with the arts and crafts style. Mm-hmm. Since they were going with this Craftsman style, most Craftsman homes typically include a garden theme. But because Disney never does anything small, the garden theme was scaled up to a forest theme. And I'm personally absolutely here for it. I love that. I love that when you're in the GCR, I forgot what it was called. You feel like you're in a mountain resort. Like you walk inside and you forget that you're at Disneyland. You feel like you're in a big rustic cabin. Like I think they did such a good job of really carrying that theme through.
I feel like Tahoe when I walk in there. Like
absolutely, yeah.
But magical.
But magical.
And no smoke.
And bougie.
Yeah, and super bougie.
Yeah, it is interesting, like how those kinds of things can transport you out. I mean, I know I'm in a former parking lot, you know what I mean, in Anaheim where it's 98 degrees outside, but you walk in there and you could literally be in the forest.
And there's a fireplace that's taller than me, and like it's incredible. They did an amazing job.
Yeah, it almost looks like a ski lodge, and so maybe it's like
a chalet.
Like a little too much. I don't know, but I like it a lot. Don't get me wrong.
So the lobby's main design was inspired by the interior of the, I might butcher this, Swedenborgian Church here in San Francisco, which I had never heard of. Yeah. But it's actually also worth doing a Google image search because you can very clearly see, especially in like the ceiling, like the archways, you can really see the similarities and like where they drew their inspiration from.
What's it called? Swedenborgian?
But it's one word. Sweden, Borgian.
I feel like that's where Rose is from.
Swedenborgen Church. There it is on Lion
it
Street in San Francisco.
Borgen or Borgian? Probably Borgen. Reading is hard.
It's probably Borgian image, but yeah, I mean, just Google image search and those vaulted
cool.
ceilings with like the arch supports coming up. Yeah, for sure, dude. That's a really cool church. It's also very.
It really is.
It's very small.
It's also very like almost rustic isn't the right word. It's like dated. Like it looks like it's from like the 1870s.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't look like what you would classically think of as a church. There's no big steeples and there's no a lot of stained glass windows. It's very
and especially a church that inspired the design of a Disneyland hotel. Like it's not something you would expect.
No.
But anyway, let's focus on the main lobby because that's the place to be. Basically, it's the most cozy yet grand living room you've ever been in. I don't know how they did it, but somehow it manages to be absolutely massive and can accommodate a ton of people, yet still feel homey and warm. Again, with, like I mentioned, with the massive fireplace and these big arching beams overhead, and furnished with these squashy chairs and sofas around small, intimate coffee tables. Side note, anytime I've ever been there for drinks or to hang out or whatever, I've always noticed and I've always taken note, like I always thought this was so cool. They have a kids area where there's these tiny little miniature rocking chairs and a TV with like Disney movies playing on it. But it's kind of like the area in the mall where, you know, in the center of the mall where like the parents can relax and the kids can just run around. It's sort of like that, only less sketchy.
Yeah.
So like you're a parent, you can sit down and you can have your drink over here and watch your kid like watch a movie, make sure they don't like disappear. But you can also take in and enjoy some of the ambience that you're paying for, which I think is super cool.
Look, 99%, never mind.
No, go ahead.
Nope, never mind. Trust me, never mind.
Oh boy.
Never mind.
I'm actually, okay. Anyway, back to the hotel. A lot of the items in the hotel were handcrafted by modern practitioners of the arts and crafts movement using traditional techniques.
Oh.
Excuse me. As well as some of the more expensive guest rooms pay homage to certain Craftsman era architects and designers. For example, 2 of the guest suites, as well as the California boardroom, pay homage to Frank Lloyd Wright. And the Napa Rose restaurant features a rose motif in the glass design, which is inspired by Charles Rennie McIntosh, who were both architects during that movement.
Okay. They have different subtle sort of throwbacks to the general Craftsman movement.
Exactly.
Okay. That's neat. I like it because otherwise it looks like a big flowing idea of the same concept. So I think when you're on that property, you do want a little bit of subtlety. If you're making it a point, I think, to focus on here's a Craftsman style, there are tons of subtleties within that style. So I like that they're not making it all the same.
No, yeah, exactly.
So learn about the I like it.
So there are some early Rycroft, so hard for me to say, Rycroft items on display in the lobby. And to be honest with you, I didn't know what Rycroft meant. But apparently this was a reformist community of artists and craft workers, arts and crafts.
Hippie commune, that's all I hear.
Hippie commune, exactly. A big part of the arts, they were a big part of the arts and crafts movement in the early 1900s. The community was founded in 1895, but I sort of kind of made a conscious choice not to go too far down this Rycroft rabbit hole because I would have gotten lost, and we're not really talking about that. We're talking about the hotel. But there's a ton of information available.
Okay.
And if that's something you're interested, I recommend looking it up because it's pretty cool. And actually knowing the minute bit I know about it now makes me really interested when if I ever get to leave my house again, if I ever get to go to Disneyland again, to actually go into the lobby and check some of these things out and see what they are.
For sure.
So in September 2007, Disneyland Resort announced an expansion of the GC. This expansion would increase accommodations by more than 30%. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I'm trying to think of like where that happened.
So they built like off of like I think it said it was like the south. Like they built like another thing.
Wow.
This included the first Disneyland Vacation Club villas in Anaheim. This expansion added 200 additional guest rooms, 52 bedroom villas, a new swimming pool, as well as a 300 space underground parking garage, which I've never really thought about, but that's brilliant. Like if you need to put a parking garage anywhere, underground is the way to go.
For sure. I think you have to.
Especially, if you're trying to keep things out of people's line of sight.
Yeah. Definitely.
So Peter Dominic, who was the original architect of the GCR, headed up this design as well. And he chose to have it reflect the same arts and crafts architecture that already existed. So it was it's still like a flowing, it's all just sort of, it's not like, oh, this existed and then they built this and this is more modern and different. Everything sort of flows. Everything's still the same.
Okay.
Now, in 2017, just 10 years later, the entire hotel was refurbished, including every single guest room. And when I say refurbished, I don't mean it got a new coat of paint and some new bedding. Literally every single element in the guest rooms was renovated, including the floors, walls, furnishing, and bathrooms. So basically, they made everything that wasn't really old brand new.
Well, because they make so much money.
Well,
right. Like, what do we do with it all?
They're just washing money.
Yeah.
So not only did the entire hotel get a refurbishment, an entirely new designed guest rooms, it also included a concierge level lounge and a concierge pool level. This is a direct, fancy. This is a direct quote from Dan Coleman, who was the general manager at the time of the renovation. I'm not certain if he is still, but he could be. My bad. I didn't really check.
That's fine, man.
Our renovation brings an even more upscale experience to this iconic Southern California hotel. While staying committed to its signature arts and crafts design, we want our guests to enjoy the unique experience of staying in a Disneyland hotel that is distinctly situated in beautiful California. The revitalized design helps convey these feelings and allows us to continue exceeding guests' expectations. So to me, this translates as, we charge a crap ton of money to stay here, and we want to make sure people don't get pissed about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I wonder if that is, well, what am I trying to say here? If the materials they were using in the first 10 years didn't reflect the price, and so they wanted to up the price $100 a night or something, so they go, look, let's put in a better carpet, let's put in a different headboard system, or let's plus
that. Maybe, that's actually not a terrible idea.
Maybe.
Now, since this hotel was built less than 20 years ago, there really isn't a ton of history. But I did see this interesting story, which kind of is great. In the middle of the night on December 28th, 2005, so a couple nights after Christmas, a Christmas tree in the main lobby caught fire. What's amazing is that at 3 a.m., all 2,300 guests were evacuated in 4 minutes.
Wow.
Right?
Very crazy.
And only 2 people were injured, and one of them was injured with a severe headache. Look, you wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to have a severe headache too.
Seriously, and I'm not going to call it an injury. Sorry.
Right?
I mean, maybe. It's Disney.
It depends.
You're gonna do what you want.
Oh, both sides of my head hurt. Ow.
My neck, my back. If you are staying at the hotel, they offer a free to guests only. I'm not sure if they offer this to non-guests. I wasn't really able to find it. I did look for it. I couldn't find it in their list of tours, but they offer something for free, a 1-hour tour called the Art of Craft Tour. And the purpose of this tour is to help you learn about the arts and crafts movement and how it influenced the architecture and design of the hotel.
Is there beer on this tour?
Probably not.
No, I'm good. Go on.
Actually, I'm like, this sounds so, I would totally do this tour.
Yeah,
so it gives you a behind the scenes look at many of the handcrafted artifacts that can be found in the lobby. So, I mean, you're probably looking at a lot of things, but you don't know anything about it. So I feel like the tour could just be, I mean, everybody needs some downtime at the park. Spend an hour. For some reason, I thought Sam was behind me and it just freaked me out. So, as of today, the hotel has 948 rooms, in addition to 44 suites and 71 additional villas.
Wow.
The cost per night is around $657 for their basic, like it literally says like your view is going to be of the roof of the next building over or like a parking strip, like no view. So $657 for a basic room. And if you want a room that's a suite or concierge level, you have to call to get the price.
Oh, dang.
Nope.
That's
So that's what I got. That's
when
the
are we going?
history, non-history of the Grand Californian Hotel and Resort.
Good job, brother. I mean, we stayed there one time.
It was for Dapper Day, right? I remember I was supposed to go and I couldn't.
And it was such a rad, because it was like 30% off. And that was back when I think rooms were $400 a night.
Yeah.
So
No, so we were going to, I think when we were supposed to go with you, like I think I had budgeted like $200 for the night.
Yeah. Oh, we were going to split the room. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. In my opinion, the Disneyland Hotel is a better deal. I think it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But not by much, but it's still like, I don't know, man. The Grand Californian to me didn't really, I don't know, it didn't hit right. I didn't like it.
We didn't really make use of it. Like we didn't, I think we went into the pool once. Well, we did try and get a Bloody Mary at that restaurant, and that was bad.
Yeah, the Hearthstone Lounge or whatever. Like I've tried to get drinks there 3 times, and each time the service was atrocious. Oh, that's right. That was after I think the run. I can't remember.
Well, no, that's when we met Eric for the first time.
Okay, yeah, but like Taryn and I both ordered Bloody Marys, and mine was red and hers was brown.
Yeah,
and it was just like, what is going on here? What is this? What is this?
We literally mixed them together to like even everything out.
Yeah, you had a lot of Worcestershire in one and none in the other.
Yeah, or like oxidized old mix.
Was this?
I don't know.
Was this the after the run trip in Hearthstone Lounge?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that was garbage. It was so bad.
Is that the is that the place in the lobby?
Yeah, it's like off to the side.
Because I've been there and I had an amazing experience.
Really?
Yeah, and so that's what I'm going to say. Some people have nothing but positive vibes at that place, and I do not have a good story about going to that Hearthstone Lounge.
In their defense, I was drinking straight scotch, so they couldn't mess it up. But
yeah,
true. But like from service to food quality to